Alright, go.
Good morning, Tom. How are you today?
Not very good, Kerry. I'm here to get some help.
Oh, okay. Well, you've come to the right place. Before we start this morning, though, did you want a tea or coffee or a water?
No
Anything?
thanks.
Okay. All right. There are a few things I need to run through first. Firstly, our privacy policy here at work. I just need to read it out to you so that you're aware of your rights and my obligations as well. Everything that you say here today is private and confidential, unless, of course, you give me your consent to pass on your information. So if you wanted to pass your information on to another service, I'll need your consent to be able to do that. Also, if you're at harm to yourself or others, that's the only other time I can disclose your information, or if the courts subpoena your information. So other than that, everything else is private and confidential. Also, it's important to know that you can share as little or as much as you like here today. Obviously, with the more information you give me, the better understanding I'll have of your situation, and hopefully I can help you more. So let's see what's going on. How can I help you today?
I'm really worried for Peter and Jenny. Things are getting worse at home.
Oh, okay. So what's going on?
I've changed jobs and now I'm working longer hours, including Saturdays. Jenny has become more aggressive to Peter and myself. Last weekend, I returned home from work and found Peter tied to his bedpost by his hands. I also observed bruises on Peter's arms and welts on his back. While I was untying Peter, Jenny entered the bedroom in an angry rage. Jenny yelled at me for burdening her with Peter, saying I'm always at work and she's here alone and has to do everything for him.
Oh my goodness, Tom, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's absolutely horrible. I'm just taking the case notes here, and just look, from what you've told me, both yourself and Peter are suffering from domestic violence. That's really not on. We're here to help you. I just need you to know that you're doing the right thing for both of you, especially for Peter right now. That's what we're here for, though. So thank you for coming in today and sharing that. We're here to support you and help you through this difficult time. Both yourself and Peter, you have the right to live without fear and violence at home, to be treated with respect and dignity and sensitivity. You've got the right to live without physical and emotional abuse. And you have the right to access any services that you can to be able to help both of you through this right now. I've got a copy here of a power and control wheel and the equality wheel. So the power and control wheel, that falls under the banner of domestic violence. So anything that's underlined in there, and there are a few examples under there, coercion, threats, using intimidation, emotional and physical abuse, isolation, minimising and denying, and blaming. That's all power and control, and that's all classed as domestic violence, when somebody's doing those things to you. On the other sheet is the equality wheel. Non-threatening behaviour, respect, trust, support, responsible parenting and shared responsibility, negotiation and fairness. They're all the things that we strive for in healthy family relationships and partnerships. So, those are two big examples there for you to, have a look at, and just realise that you're doing the right thing here by speaking up for yourself and for Peter, because what's been happening is just not on, and we need to stand up for your rights and really stand up for Peter's rights here. So there are a few things that we can do, but firstly, where is Peter right now?
He is at home with his support worker, having a shower and breakfast before heading out for his day activity. and Jenny is out doing some food shopping.
Okay. All right. Well, look, I've got a duty of care here to Peter and yourself to report this to the relevant authorities. You know, I really think we need to call the police. You know, you guys can call the police, let them know what's happening, and get a temporary domestic violence order, so or temporary protection order, so that you guys are safe, so that Jenny can not come to the home and cause any more harm. So I think that's the first thing that we're going to need to do. You know, we both need to advocate for Peter and make sure that we're doing the right thing for him. Okay. Let's have a look. You know, with his physical and intellectual disabilities, it's really important that we're his voice right now. If you're comfortable, you know, I'm happy to advocate for him. Otherwise, there are other services. Rights in Action Incorporated here in Cairns does an amazing job speaking out for people with disabilities. We can get in contact with, where are we? We can get in contact with the National Disability Abuse and Neglect Hotline, which is 1-800-RESPECT. They can organise a care plan, offer you guys some counselling, and, you know, get the help that you guys need right now. There's also DV Connect. There's a direct men's line. DV Connect is really amazing. You know, they offer crisis support, counselling, referrals to other services, a range of different things to help get through this situation. You know, I'm happy to give you all the information that you need today, so that you know what's available for both yourself and Peter. At this point, though, I think it's really important that we give the support worker, that's a support worker through our organisation, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so I can just give her a call this morning. What time was she going to be there for? It's usually about 2 hours, isn't it, that they're there? That's not written on there.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, so I'll give her a call and we'll get her to get Peter dressed, have his breakfast, and instead of going out for his day activity, like you mentioned before, I'll get her to bring Peter straight here into our community care centre. That way, if we call the police and get our protection order organised straight away, both yourself and Peter are here and safe, so that when the police do go to have a word with Jenny and sort this out, you guys are away from the situation. We can organise some counselling for you guys today as well, just to make sure that Peter's okay and try and get him a little bit of help. Are you happy for us to go ahead and do that today?
Yes, that'd be good, thanks.
Okay. So, if I call our support worker first, we'll organise that. We'll give the police a call, and then we can have a chat about other services and other things that we can offer you guys today. Also, do you think it'd be okay if I organised another meeting for this Friday so we could come along to your house, have a chat, make sure you guys are doing okay, see how you're progressing after all of this, and maybe we can organise to get in contact with Jenny and offer her some counselling as well, and see how we can help support her so that we're helping everybody here in the situation?
Yes, that'd be great, thanks.
Okay, all right. Well, let's organise all of that right now, and we'll get the ball rolling, and hopefully help you guys with everything you needed. Oh, actually, one last thing. So you've got yourself a new job, you mentioned here. Okay, obviously it's going to be hard trying to juggle things at home once we get all of this underway. We can also give your work a call today and have a chat to them about your employee assistance program. All workplaces have an EAP, and that helps with personal issues counselling, support for anybody in the workplace, and it gives you a couple of days off too. So while we're trying to organise everything, at least then you don't have to stress too much about what's happening with your work. Okay, is that all right too, if we can do that?
Am I still getting paid on the days off?
You should get covered. It's part of your employee assistance program, so
Okay, that sounds good.
Also, lastly, I will have a look through our roster and make sure that we've got extra support coming to your home this week to help out with Peter, to help yourself and Peter while all of this is going on as well, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's jump on the phone and get some stuff sorted. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing, and, you know, we'll do what we can to help.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Kerry.